This is Baruch, and I'm at the Tikkun Elevator Kollel in the captain's chair today. And we're going to be learning about Rosh Hashana in the Zohar. People have asked me before, like it's easy to find, what does the Zohar say about Rosh Hashana? Well, this is the Zohar about Rosh Hashana. It's in Parshas Pinchas, and this is the side reference right here, in a section called the Rai Mehemna, which means the faithful shepherd. These are the words of Moshe Rabbeinu. The Neshama of Moshe Rabbeinu appeared speaking and manifested itself in the yeshiva of Rabbi Shimon, and here he's speaking. He says the word, this is the Zohar, then we'll look at the Matak B'Devash, because some of it needs a little, all of it needs a little help. Keshes, so the rainbow, it's a siman, it's a sign. And he says like this, Tekiah, when you make the sound of the Tekiah, the Tekiah, Shemarim, and Trua, those are the three sounds of the shofar of Rosh Hashana. V'inun siman merkava the avahon, that's I guess what it said, they are considered to be a sign of the chariot of the fathers. The concept of a chariot is a vehicle, like that could carry up, could carry down. The fathers are located, and we'll see in the Matak B'Devash, on the upper section of the body of Olam Atzilus, of Zer Anpin of Olam Atzilus. So let's see what it says. Siman Merkava da Abahon, it's a sign of the chariot for the fathers. Now he says, how's it work? Tekiah goes with Abraham. Abraham is the side of Chesed. Shvarim, which is broken sound. The Yitzchak, this refers to Yitzchak, which is Gevurah. Trua is the Yaakov. That goes with Yaakov as the middle line. The Itmar they said in regard to this, was Truas Melech Bo, and the blowing of the Melech will be in him. Uslas Gevonim is Chazim Bey. Now talking about the Keshes again. The Keshes, he's comparing the Keshes that is the rainbow. He's comparing it to the three sounds of the shofar, which he's comparing to the three lines of Zer Anpin, the right line, the left line, and the middle line, which are called Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov in that line, in that order. Chiver, so the three colors are Chiver, or white, Sumak, red, and Yaruk, and green. Now, he's not talking about the colors that we see in a prism. He's not talking about the colors that maybe we see in the rainbow. He's talking about the rainbow of Olam Atzilus. It has a right side which is white. It has a left side which is red. And it has a middle line which is a blend which is called green. Masipta the Gevura Iskare, and it's called out what he means for this, for the side of Gevura. I'll say it again. Masipta the Gevura Iskare Kashus Giburim Hatim. It's called by these names. The Kashus, which he knows a rainbow, Giburim, mighty men, and this other word, Hatim, which he's going to explain in the Matak B'Devash. Masipta the Yamina, from the right side, Kamare Akasha says where you see the image of a rainbow, Asher Yeh Ba'anon, that would be like, say, in a cloud, Biyom Ageshen, that you see in the clouds at the time of rain. Kad is Chaze Biyom Ageshen, when it appears in a day when it's raining. Achse Rachamim, then it's showing you Rachmanas on Hashem, that Hashem is giving us Rachmanas. God is Chaze B'Mitra, but if it appears and it's not raining, it's showing you the opposite din. Mu'urav bein mitra uv'shimsha. So let's say that it's mixed in between the sun and the rain and the sun. So it shows dinim and rachmim together. So let's see what the Matak B'Devash says out of this, and let's learn. It says like this, Hine the El Omer Ki Yisod Nikra Kesha. So up above he said that the Yisod, we're talking about the Yisod of Atzilus, is their Anpin of Atzilus, which is the template for all Yisodos. Omer Kesha Simon. So he says the Keshes, he Roshe Tavo. So the word Keshes is really a combination of the first letters of three different words. These words, Tekiah, Shofar, and Trua. So if you put it together, I don't see exactly how you got that. I see the shin and the tov, but you have too many tovs. So let me see if he's got an answer to that. I think they came up before, but the kia neket os kuf. But in the kia, they mention it's the letter kuf. Shehi os hanergeshes bo b'yoser b'bavanta. So this is something that has a greater feel in the mouth when you're saying it. V'gam kadesh v'gam also kadei shalo lahachlifa im trua. So you shouldn't get it mixed up with trua. Nosnan bal siman os kuf. It's been given the letter kuf instead of the letter tov. Now that's okay. I'll just accept it. Ve'inun siman merkava da abahon. So this is the sign of the chariot of the fathers. Now, chariot, once again, it means the ability to be able to move shofar from the bottom to the top, which is a pleading for malchus, and bring bracha down the other way. So this is the chariot of the fathers. Ratzon Lomar, that is to say, the kia, shvarim, trua, those three sounds, hem romazim, they are a reference the Gimel Avos, to a reference to our three fathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. Kashurim Yachad L'Chiyosem Merkava Achas, in order to tie them all together. So Kashus is a little bit of a lashon of tying together. So it's in order to be able to tie them together into one chariot. The Mefarish Tekiah de Abraham, it explains like this. Now the Tekiah goes with Abraham, but the Tekiah Romezes al Abraham, so the Tekiah is a reference to Abraham. Ki Tekiah, he called Pasha because it's a simple sound, a straight sound. The Bechin is Yamin Pshuta, which is the idea of the extended right arm. Chesed. Shivarim the Yitzchak, the Shvarim are Yitzchak. Shivarim Romazim al Yitzchak, so the reform is actually a reference to Yitzchak. How? The Sod Din, because it represents Din.Amishaber as Shinech of Rishoim, that breaks the teeth of the evil ones. So this is the Shivarim, this is Gevura acting in Kedusha. Trua de Yaakov, the Trua goes with Yaakov Avinu. Truma Romedus al Yaakov, it's a reference to Yaakov Avinu. Bebechinas Tiferes, which is the aspect of Tiferes. The Itmar Bay, that it's said in regard to Tiferes. And the trua, that sound, that blended sound of the trua, is melechba. Now, what does that mean? This is the such of friendship, or love, of fellowship, and joining together. Because Tiferes joins together the chesed on the right side and the Gevurah, which is on the left. The Thalas Gevalim is Chazim Bey, and there are three different colors that are shown in it. Gimel Gevalim Nirim Bekeshes, there are three different colors that can be seen in the rainbow. Shuhul So, the Yisod, the rainbow, once again, as he said, is the secret of the Yisod. The secret is the nozzle. The Yisod means the nozzle, or from which the flow of the shofar from up above flows through. Shuhu kolo mecha'aras hagimel avos chagat, because the light that comes from Chesed and Gevurah and Tiferes ultimately winds up in Yisod and is given to Malchus. Chivor, one of the covers is called white. The Chesed, that is what has to do with Chesed. The Sumak, the red, goes with Gevurah. The Yarak is green, goes with Tiferes. A Mesipter, the Gevurah Iskarei, and from the side of the Gevurah, it's called. Now, what does he mean? Inside the Gevurah, Nikrach Yisod, from the side of Gevurah, Yisod is called Keshes Giborim Chatim. Now, this word Chatim, I didn't really know what it meant exactly, so let's see. He says Keshes Giborim Chatim. The Keshes, the rainbow, represents Giborim. What Giborim? Giborim Chatim. So what? So the Matuk brings a Pirush. He said Pirush Keshes V'chozek HaGevurim. It means the power of Gevurah. Yushburo Pisa will break suddenly. I think he means they will break suddenly. Now he says, explain that. What are we talking about? If a Ratzon Lomer who poiled din mitzad the Gevura Shabbat, that's what it means. That from the side of Gevura, this is always what is happening. From the side of Chesed, you have a constant flow of kindness and giving. From the side of Gevura, you have a constant flow of tightening and squeezing and making din. From the Sitra, the Yamina, mitzad the Chesed, should be Yamim Nikra, Kamara Kashis. This is where we say this phrase. It's like the appearance of a Kashis. Kamari HaKashis. Asher Yihya Ba'ana B'yom HaGashin, that will appear in a cloud on the cloudy day. Hanukad Yischaze B'yom HaGashin. That is when it's seen on a rainy day. Because HaKashin is near B'yom HaGashin. Achse Rachamim, then it's showing us mercy, that mercy is coming in our direction. Mare al Rachamim, it shows about Rachamim. Ki machba Shavuos HaKodesh Baruch Hu, because of the Shavuot, the oath of the Kodesh Baruch Hu. Mare HaKashes, the appearance of the rainbow. Chesedu, V'rachamim al ha'olim, that's what it means. Because it's chazi below mitra, but when it's shown and it's not raining, below matar, then you see the lights without water. Water is a sign of chesed. Achse dinah, it shows it's going to be din, it's punishment. Mare al din, it shows about din. Ma'urav bein mitra v'shimsha, and this is a din that's mixed with both the side of a mitra v'shimsha, that is rain and sun. In makeshes nira ba'anan, if it looks at you see in the cloud ma'urav bein geshem v'shemesh, and it's in between, somehow between the sun and the rain. Ratzon Loma Shanira HaKeshet Ba'anan, so in other words, you could see it in the cloud. Ubein Ha'avim Nira HaShemesh, and in between the clouds, you see also the sun. As Achse Din V'Rachmim V'Kalo, so then you see that the Din and Rachmim are incorporated together. Marish Din V'Rachmim Kolulim Zebazeh, that they're incorporated one on the other. Besoda Tiferes, which is the secret of Tiferes, that is the concept of the middle line. This is Baruch Fleischman, and this is the Tikkun Elevator Call.